Welcome, everyone. This is going to be the wonderful show today. This is the wonderful, the very most waited show that is about New Year resolution.
Yes.
New Year 2026.
Wow, 2026 already.
With me today is
Right
Mr.
here.
Craig Phillips, a very successful, very loved and admired and respected trainer, Mr. Craig Phillips. Actually, he's helped a lot of people. He's a life coach, he's a counselor, he's a mentor, leader, teacher, and he actually has been into different phase, and also he's been helping. He's been, he's helped a lot of people in this world. Today, he's with me now, and I'm gonna interview, and I'm gonna ask him what are the resolution that people actually can set up, and how to set up the resolution. And I know when we say resolution, it sounds really great. When I first heard this word back in my early age, I was a teenager, Craig. When I heard resolution, I thought revolution. It's the wonderful. What is resolution? I wanted to have it.
Right.
You know, I said like a 30 goals for me. 30 goals for 12
Excellent,
months and 30 days and for weeks and days and hours and
amazing.
and also my father used to give me like before I was a teenager. So I used to have like a morning what time I wake up, what time I eat, what time I brush my teeth, what time I had coffee or my breakfast or my food or lunch or snacks or dinner, what time I sleep, what did I do. I had to write them all actually before I sleep. So there's a lot of kind of different resolution actually. As a teenager, I made different. As a kid, I made different. As somebody, an adult, I made different. A lot of people actually made. I know a lot of successful entrepreneurs are there, teachers are there, a lot of preachers, a lot of trainers, a lot of students are there, a lot of champion sports people. A lot of them are there, Craig. I know they have something. I wanted to just ask you today. Just go ahead, please help us. Help us. How do we set resolution? What is resolution? How do we keep them? And why it's important in New Year, Mr. Craig Phillips?
Okay, well, that's great, Suresh, and yeah, wonderful to be with you here at the beginning of our new year, getting started here shortly.
Yeah.
And we all want to make improvement in our life. We don't want to stay where we are. We want to make improvement, and so that's the whole idea about New Year's resolutions, something that we want to improve for the coming year. And so there's been wonderful books that have been written. Stephen Covey wrote the book Seven Habits of Highly Effective People, and then the Eighth Habit, From Effectiveness to Greatness, and then Charles Duhigg wrote The Power of Habit, another fantastic book, and then most recently Atomic Habits, James Clear's fantastic book. All these talk about setting good habits ahead for our life and how to do that, and so we begin by thinking, what will be good for my life this coming year? What change would be good? And so first of all, we want to make it very clear to ourselves. We say, okay, I want to improve my health. Okay, what's one step that can improve my health, or one, two, or three steps? And
You think this is important to have a resolution? Because a lot of people they just go with flow. I mean, they don't care.
yeah,
So
well,
please.
well, a resolution is part of it.
Okay.
And so the next part is then making the full system develop for that keeping your resolution.
Right.
We can make a resolution, and we've broken so many. The idea is to be able to keep the resolution and be able to maintain the habit of something that's good and helpful for our life. So we ask what things, and don't make it too, but like you had a very long list, which is good, but out of that long list, select two or three things that you really want to start with, because you don't want to overload yourself with too many changes. And so select that list, make it very clear. Okay, I want to improve my health. And so something that would improve my health would be a morning walk, for instance. And so you set that every morning, I want to take a walk. Every morning I want to take a walk. And so then you begin to say, why do I want to take a walk? So that's the next step. After you determine that's going to be a good thing for me, then the whys behind it. And you want to write Brian Tracy, who says that every habit you can change, and Anthony Robbins, everything you can change about yourself. But it takes this thing of making sure you really want it. So why do you really want it? Why? Why do you want to go for a morning walk? It will put me in a good mood for the day. It will strengthen my heart, my lungs. It will help me be more effective in my work. It will relax my body. There being in nature was be a good chance to relax my mind and be meditative and thankful. And so write down all the reasons you can think of why this change will be good for you. Okay, this thing you said it will be good for me. Now, why it will be good for me, and then you tell a friend that I would like you to keep me accountable for this. I would like you to make sure that I'm doing my morning walks. Please ask me, once a week how the morning walk's going, and so keep checking it. Or find a partner to go with you for the morning walks, and so that every morning you do it together, and so this keeps it going.
You mean it's important to have the resolution at least?
Yeah, the resolution
For the personal growth, maybe
Yeah.
business goal, or
Yeah.
maybe the lot of spiritual goal, or a lot of region. I think it's important they have the resolution.
Yes. And so and then the reason why, Suresh, and then someone that holds you accountable to keep checking, or a partner with it.
Mhm.
And so whatever it might be, whether it's physical, spiritual, whatever it is. And so then you develop a system how you're going to be able to do that. So morning walk, you figure out what time will be best for my schedule. You write it in. This will be the time I'll take my morning walk. And then you want to build that on other habits. I get up at 5 o'clock, and so then I brush my teeth and wash my face, and then I drink water, and then I eat a banana, and then now I'll put on my clothes immediately, and I'll go out for my morning walk. And so by 6 o'clock, or 5:30, I'm out the door, and I'm doing my morning walk with my partner, or my partners will check on me later, make sure I'm doing this. So you build your system and build your environment that's building on your previous habits. I get up at this time, I have water and do everything. Now just add this habit to that. And your resolution that I'm going to go for a walk every day, add that to what you're already doing and making sure it fits in. And so you're developing your system. And then you track it. That if you just have a day like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and write that down, and then check. It actually gives an emotional momentum to yourself that this is going well, and I'm developing, and it's a great thing. So you're tracking yourself every day. And you feel good. Yeah, I'm doing my exercise. I'm getting out. I'm relaxing myself, and it's really going well.
So go ahead, tell us what would be some of the New Year resolution people could set up, like not just the waking up early morning, going for walk. What would be like one thing that I can imagine is reading book, because it's important that people read a book to grow. It's not just the studies. If you're students or wherever you are, I know you've read a lot of books. When we say a lot, I mean it was just like 5 books actually. So when back in my school, correct? When I was in the university, it was just the 5 books actually. So so 10 books altogether in 2 semester, and then so in my high school that was like 5, 6. Oh, it was like 9 books actually. The other school like was like 9, but we don't read more than those books, and we feel that it's a lot of book. Actually, it's not a lot of book. Can I just have this book? That's the other one.
Power of Habit,
So Power of Habit.
Yeah.
So it's also very important that if people want to grow, they read a book, because today's readers are tomorrow's leaders. That's what it is saying.
very well, yeah.
So there are a lot of books, but when I personally I don't like fiction and all those kind of stories and horror stories and just man-made stories.
Yeah.
I love the real book, like somebody who actually wrote it, somebody who's successful, somebody who's done what they're talking about. So like I'm a big fan of Donald Trump. I was a big fan of President Trump. He wrote a lot of books before he became the president, and I used to get a lot of inspiration from him. Also Obama, a lot of books. Brian Tracy is one of the other one. There's a lot of name I can't remember right now, but I think it's important that people read a book. Number one. Number second is that early morning. Maybe they can join gym. Maybe they can join swimming, or they can just. It's a personal growth. Number one, and also other one is maybe watch a better movie. You don't want to watch it. Maybe they want to set up a goal like they don't want to eat junk food or fast food. Maybe they want to save up their money, because a lot of people fail to save money. They say.
Right.
Maybe people want to be. What else would be the resolution?
Yes, yeah. So there's so many things, and so for instance, when I come into my office, that I greet everyone by name. Good morning, Vidon. Good morning, Selena. Good morning, Suresh. And so I greet everyone by name, and you just get that in that habit.
That would be like a habit too.
Yeah,
Or
you're social.
maybe
Yeah.
smiling with people.
Yeah.
Just saying good namaste, good morning, whatever.
Yes. Mhm.
There's a lot of and also they may decide they want to look neat and clean as well. With
Yes.
a real kind of uniform official.
Yeah.
Or they can go to the university. Maybe they
Mhm.
haven't really done university. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
What else?
So it makes again with your for your family,
Make
your
time with your
relationship,
family, your
yeah,
relationship,
yeah,
and
yeah.
your,
So make sure you're building time for your marriage relationship, building time for your parenting, your children, and so
and
each of these
also,
things.
and
Yeah,
I know
go
a
ahead.
lot of youngster, a lot of people. Maybe you want to build up your spiritual life too. When you
Yes,
say,
yes.
I just come up with that part.
Yeah.
A lot of people I know, you're wondering, you want to come closer with your creator,
Yeah.
and and also the other one I think is you want to make more money this year. You want to make more happiness. Maybe you want to be more fit and healthy, right?
Yeah.
So how do you do all those things? It doesn't come at once actually. If you try to do everything at once, if you just go on and just announce everything, and I think it's important that there are so many resolutions that we can actually announce other people.
Yeah.
And I also believe in power of privacy. I don't know what do you feel about it, because in a privacy, in a sense that they can say like in a circle, small
Yes,
one.
yes.
If they go on and write all those resolutions on Facebook posts and TikTok and YouTube, and it just doesn't give them a really like joy after one post it's gone. So it's important that people really follow them, because everyone, like you said, every successful people, a person has a specific habits, how what they do right after they wake up in the morning. I was reading one very successful man, a Russian man actually, even an American man. I was reading about them. You know what they do earning money when they wake up? They just go. They have a pond, ice pond. They
Ice
go,
pond.
yeah, they go inside
Wow,
it,
Suresh.
and they come out of it.
Whoosh.
And I asked, and people were asking why they don't really take shower with the hard water. They say I take cold water because it gives all the energy. It moves, every spot of my body, and it refreshes me. And that's how people do. So, and some people say I don't want to watch movies. I want to save up money. I want to eat. I don't want to eat. Some want to be vegetarian. Some want to be. I think there's so many goals to do, and it's very important that they set up New Year resolution. And also, if they, let's say, if they need the help, they need more motivation or some kind of thing. What would you say to the audiences?
Yeah. Yeah, again, that again, you want to keep the motivation going to maintain this habit until it becomes a full habit, a full blown habit. And so, again, your friendship circle, like getting my wife, my kids, and everyone to know what my resolution is, and then my friends, my best friends, and others, so they can be praying for me, they can be encouraging me, they can be helping me towards that end. And as you said, good reading is so important. It gives motivation. If you're reading good things about how people are accomplishing good things, then it motivates you to be able to accomplish good things as well. Such a good idea.
And also, those are the bad habits I think people have. But people, I know people. I mean, it's not bad habit. Doesn't always mean it's gonna be harmful to other people. It's harmful only you, because people know it. So you have bad habits. I think people want to remove those. They want to be exercising that. And also, if there's anything bad thing that they feel that but they're doing still, maybe you want to not be doing it, because New Year is maybe an excuse that you can change your complete goal. Because without a discipline, without any specific something that you do, there's no gonna be a result actually. Like the if you plant a seed for mango, it's gonna give you mango. It doesn't give you the orange or banana
What you
or
plant, you
yeah.
sow.
What do you
What you
plant?
sow,
Yeah. What do you
you reap.
yeah, what do you plan you reap. So just like that, if you have a habit that's actually just gonna make you just weak, well, you're just gonna be weak. You cannot be expecting a result if you just watch a random stuff, random stories, scroll on Facebook. You're just gonna be like you're gonna get a random result. And people wonder, why are they sad? Why are life is not good with them? Why are they unlucky? Why are they even cursed? Why are they always failing? People actually ask those questions. I think it has a lot to do with what they plan,
Yes.
the kind of friendship circle they're into, the kind of conversation that they're good do in the family. Some they just don't want to talk. They just where they're supposed to be talking. They just talk that's not supposed to be talked actually. So it requires a discipline. It requires a lot of things to be able to have a healthy personality, healthy relationship, healthy family, healthy business, healthy student, good marks, and everything in everything. And
right.
it's important that you set up a resolution this year in 2026. If there's any support, there any help that you look for, we're happy to help you. Ms. Greg Phillips, along with Teresa, is a USC licensed psychology counselor. She's always happy to help you. So we actually can help you. You can write us an email. So anything to say, Craig?
Just I really appreciate your thoughts, Suresh, and it's really important that we take time this year and look at our life and say, what can make it better? What can make my life better?
Yeah, and also reflection is important for them because they want to see what went wrong. Maybe what would you have done?
Yeah, look back at
Look
the
back.
past.
What would you
Yeah.
have? What would have you done if not this?
Yeah.
What brought you here today?
Mm-hmm.
People actually, I'll just answer.
Yes, yeah, go ahead.
So I think people would have an answer like, "Oh, what would I be today if I would have taken that chance? If I would not have taken that other thing that I thought the chance, not just I would have.
Yeah.
What would I mean? Don't go on and just try to answer if you're having a bad life. Don't go on and just try to curse your parents though, because you are brought. I mean, because you didn't plan it. You're here for a reason. But there are something that you cannot actually change. There are things that you can always control. That your birth you cannot change. I think people's death cannot change. I mean, if it's something, it's beyond our control. So. And other than that, I think there's always something that if we don't we eat only junk food and chocolates and not a healthy food, we're gonna be weaker. If we listen to the music, bad music, negative talks, and we're just gonna have a negative imagination and all the unbelief. There are so many people they just can't trust other people. They just have always the doubt about something. They just try to play tricks. Even in the good friendship, they don't have any kind of real positivity. You know why? Because that's the kind of talk they are surrounded. That's the kind of friendship they're surrounded. That's the kind of story they watch. That's the kind of movie they watch. That's the kind of thing that they're so into it. That's why if they want to have a success result, it's important what you plan is what you reap. If you want mango, plant the mangoes. If you want, what is it now? If you want orange, it's orange. If you want a successful life, plant what it's needed. You know how to plant. Like if you want to have a garden and just have a mango garden now, you can learn how to bring that, where to buy those seeds, how to plant those seeds, just like this. If you want to be a millionaire, maybe somebody in the future, you want to be a billionaire, you want to be a great professor, you want to be a great teacher or a preacher, you want to be a great writer, great singer, great dancer, great storyteller, you want to now want to learn how can you plant those seeds because you're targeting that fruit directly. So is that correct if I say that way, correct?
Yeah. Oh, you said it so wonderfully, and so it's just we want to make change. We want to get make progress in our life, and so Suresh is so valuable time right now, and we're seeing a new year, and we can get it planned out, and so let's plan it out well.
Let's do it. We have
Yes.
some resolution too, and write me if you need help. Thank you very much.